I want to talk to you about something. Did you know that 1 in 7 women will develop breast cancer at one point in their life? Let that sink in for a moment. 1 in 7. And of all the consequences of breast cancer, the impact on your sex life is hardly mentioned. Recent research shows that 50% of women with breast cancer suffer from decreased sex drive. 50%. 40% experience pain during sex, and in the medical circuit, we just don't give it any attention at all. Hi, I'm Nienke Dekkinga. I'm a Dutch sex educator specialized in cancer-related sexual challenges. And this time, a special about the effects of breast cancer on your sexuality. And of course, how to cope with those consequences. The extent to which your breast cancer has an effect on your sex life partly depends on the treatments you receive. The thumb rule here is, the more intensive the treatment, the greater the impact often is on your life and on your sex life. But first, let's talk about the most common changes for your breasts. After radiation, the skin of the breast is often hard and discolored. The skin may also be painful to the touch. Treatment can also make your breast permanently less sensitive. And after surgery, the appearance of your breast can be different from what you are used to. Scar tissue on your breast can be hardened and painful. And if you have had a mastectomy, the consequences are often much greater. For some women, their body feels less own, and a lot of women feel less feminine for a while. And even a reconstructed breast can feel strange, no matter how beautifully made it is. And with a nipple-saving amputation, the nipple is preserved, but there is no feeling anymore. And all these consequences can have an impact on your sex life. And when you have breast cancer, it does not only affect your breasts. Your vagina can also be affected by the treatment you are receiving or have received. So what are the most common changes for your vagina? Well, chemotherapy and hormone therapy can make your vagina very dry. As a result, penetration can hurt. And hormone therapy also makes the vaginal mucosa thinner and more vulnerable. And this can cause vaginal bleeding upon penetration. And thanks to chemotherapy, it's easier to get vaginal yeast infections. You will then suffer from more discharge and itching, and sexual intercourse can be painful again. And unfortunately, the consequences don't stop here. Another frequently heard change is lack of sexual desire or no sex drive at all. All the physical effects of breast cancer and treatments I already mentioned slow down your body. It takes longer to do lots of things, including getting interested in and starting and finishing sex. Lack of desire can also be due to other side effects of the treatments, such as fatigue, shortness of breath from radiation, and nausea. And even the anti-nausea medicines can make you less interested in sex. Chemo and hormone therapy also affect your hormones. This also makes you less interested in sex. And some treatments can bring early menopause, and the changes that may come with it, including less desire for sex. And of course, there are the emotional effects of having breast cancer that can play a big role in lack of sex drive. So no surprise that you tend to have less sex drive for now. Loss of sexual desire can continue for many months after treatment. But on the bright side, as time moves on, this should start to improve. For many women, breasts symbolize femininity, nursing a baby, and sexual attractiveness. So losing part or all of a breast can affect your body image or confidence. Other changes in your appearance, such as hair loss, surgical scars, and changes in weight due to cancer treatments, can all make you feel self-conscious too. And breast cancer can change the sexual game you played together. If having your breasts stimulated was an important part of your sex life, Losing a breast or changes in the appearance of your breast through surgery and radiotherapy can have a big impact on your sexual satisfaction. This sense of loss may be shared by your partner if they gain sexual pleasure from the look or feel of your breasts too. How you feel about having your breast touched after treatment is very personal. You may want your partner to touch the area that was treated, or you may not want any touching at all. Some women don't want their partner to touch the breast that wasn't treated if it reminds them of the loss of the other one. And your partner may also feel differently about touching your breasts after treatment. So to deal with these changes, you need to know your body again. And it may be helpful to tell your partner what sort of touching you want or don't want. And if you find talking about it embarrassing, you could use your hand to guide them. How you feel about having your breast touched may change over time. You and your partner may also want to change your focus to other areas of the body to help you feel sexually satisfied. For example, your buttocks, thighs, neck, or earlobe. Be creative. Together with your partner, you can go on a sexual rediscovery journey to find new ways to get aroused or show intimacy. And make it a beautiful sexual game. Think of challenges instead of losses. Some women find sex toys, such as vibrators and clitoral stimulators, helpful in finding out more about what gives pleasure. Accepting your new body takes time and can be a difficult process. It is important that you start to find yourself beautiful again. And your partner can play an important role in this one. Partners sometimes mistakenly think a woman is not yet ready for sexual contact. And this can easily create a misconception that your partner no longer finds you attractive. And you as a woman can feel rejected by your partner by this. It is therefore important to discuss this openly with each other. Feeling good about yourself and your body is really important for regaining sexual desire and sexual satisfaction. So here are some ways to boost your self-confidence. Developing a routine that specifically addresses your chemo side effects really helps to boost your confidence throughout treatment. For example, if you suffer from dry skin due to chemotherapy, take the time to apply a deep moisturizing treatment every night. Or better, let your partner do it. And dress to feel your best. Invest in a few new pieces that make you look and feel like the superstar you are. And if the chemo has caused you to lose your hair, experiment with new hairstyles. Rocking a bald head can be empowering, but it can also be scary. Don't be afraid to experiment with different styles until you find what makes you feel your best. Maybe it's a hat or beanie. Maybe you're a wig person. Maybe you love a beautiful head wrap. Or maybe bald is best for you. And try virtual makeup class. Losing all of your eyebrow hair during chemo can be very hard to handle. So learning how to draw eyebrow hair yourself can make a huge difference. And if makeup is something that speaks to you, be sure to check out Sephora's classes for confidence, which are free online makeup classes just for women like you. I put a link in the description. And recreating a more natural appearance with prosthesis or reconstruction may help to boost your confidence, including sexual confidence about the way your body looks after a mastectomy. And don't forget what good fitting lingerie can do. Special bras have been developed, difficult word, for wearing a breast prosthesis, but good bras have also been developed if you don't have a breast prosthesis at all. So start researching which bra suits you best. If you have any other good tip that can boost your self-confidence, drop it in a comment below so you can help other women. Regardless of the current state of your sex life, these suggestions may help improve intimacy. Start afresh. Try not to compare things now to how they were before you were diagnosed with breast cancer. It can take time and patience to adapt to the changes resulting from breast cancer. Keep talking to your partner. Your partner may have their own worries about sex, but be reluctant to talk to you about them. They might be worried about pressuring you into sex, unsure of how you feel, and confused about where and how to touch you. They could fear your lack of desire is their fault. When you share your concerns about sex, it could help your partner to open up. Talking about it can help you and your partner feel more connected. And together you can brainstorm ways to improve your intimacy and deal with any sexual issues you might have. For example, you can choose a lubricant or sex toy together, set aside times to connect, focus more on foreplay, and try new positions to find one that's comfortable for you. Initiate other forms of intimacy. Whether you feel ready for sex or not, you can be intimate with your partner in other ways. Hold hands, give and welcome hugs and kisses, and be physically close to each other. Spend quality time together. This will help you feel more connected and get comfortable again with physical contact. And when the time is ready, it makes it easier to regain your sex life. Don't rush. You can't solve sex problems overnight. Focus on making small changes over time. There's no right or wrong time to resume having sex after a breast cancer diagnosis and treatment. Some women want to keep having sex during treatment. Others need some time after treatment before even considering intimacy. Do what feels right for you. But whatever is best for you, keep your partner in the loop. Masturbation. Sensual and genital touching with a partner on or your own can help remove anxiety associated with sex and can be a helpful starting point for people resuming sexual activity. If you have a partner, you can share your discoveries with them to make sex as fulfilling as possible. If you're masturbating with your partner, try to start slowly, possibly using a lubricant and without any expectations. It might be helpful to discuss this beforehand. Non-sexual cuddling, taking gradual steps and relearning how to give each other pleasure can also be helpful. There's probably a lot more to tell about breast cancer and sexuality, but since fatigue is one of the most common effects of cancer, I don't want to make this video too long. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel when you want to see more videos. And if you have any question about this topic or a related topic, drop a comment below and I'll be happy to answer.